Hey guys, Q here for thebuttonsmashers.com, and this is our review for 9 Parchments.
Did we complete the test?
You are all disqualified for advanced studies until further notice. Now, you must stay here and practice.
For how long?
Forever, if you must. You'll practice until your magic is safe. Until I'm convinced you're not all walking magical hazards, just waiting to explode. That's probably nothing.
During the past weekend, I found myself playing 3 very different games, each offering varying levels of enjoyment. On the top of the pedestal is this, 9 Parchments. Developed by the team that brought us the beautiful side-scrolling platforming gems that are the Trine games, we get to see what they're capable of in a different genre, and it's good. What Frozen Byte has managed to create is nothing short of addictive fun, and I want more of it. Playing on the Switch, I found myself bouncing between handheld and dock mode numerous times throughout the weekend, and in fact I think this is the first time I've had to do something like this with a title while playing on the Switch. I didn't want to put it down, and why should I? It's exceptional. Okay, I think I've gotten ahead of myself. Let's follow procedure and cover the main aspects of the game before I gush about how much I love it, how much I wish you had it so we could play together. Not like I'd have the time to secretly drop our Discord URL or anything. Come play with me. So, what is 9 Parchments about? It's an isometric action RPG of sorts that's heavy on the action, light on the RPG. The gameplay is not unlike titles like Bastion and Transistor, but instead of focusing on whacking on enemies, we get more of a magical long-range combat system which heavily favors multiplayer gameplay. In 9 Parchments, you control a wizard and apprentice on a quest to retrieve 9 spell parchments which have been scattered throughout the game's world. When you begin the game, you have access to 2 of the apprentices and gain access to the others by fulfilling certain requirements. Each of the 8 apprentices also have their own skill trees along with 4 unlockable variations which each have different apparel and starting spells. Spells are gained each time you collect a parchment, each time giving you a choice among 3 spells for each parchment. These spell choices can be potentially swapped if you play with friends, but for single players, you're stuck with whatever you get. The spells come in a few varieties, either life, death, fire, ice, or lightning based. They are also supposed to be steam and physical spell types, but I've yet to encounter either of them in my playthrough. These spells also come in an assortment of different forms. Some are beams, small energy balls, arch grenade style spells, and more. They each have their own effects and can be paired up with others for even more devastating effects. This is definitely a game where you're going to want to cross the streams. Each time your characters level up, you gain a skill point to be used on the skill tree for that character. Each character has 40 levels and an additional 20 after you unlock their gilded variation of them, unlockable by playing the hardcore mode. Characters may also use different staffs to augment their abilities. These staffs are found throughout the game's levels and by collecting cleverly hidden blue quills. Most levels have 5 of these, usually well hidden collectibles. There are also things to collect like hats, but as far as I can tell, they're purely cosmetic. When all these systems come together, accompanied by the extraordinarily well-paced levels, music, and visuals, you get an amazing experience. The audio is a mix of Eastern-themed music, with the occasional voiceover during particular sections throughout the levels. The visually appealing levels are also Eastern-themed stunning depictions that give a sense of fantasy meets Asian culture. Partner this remarkable audio and visuals with a well-crafted combat system and we get a great game which favors multiplayer but still is tremendously fun as a single player experience. Now, as mentioned before, I played the game on the Nintendo Switch, but it's also available for PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC. The Nintendo Switch version looks great in both handheld and dock mode without any slowdown or graphical glitches. Visually, it's beautiful on the platform, although I can see where the visuals have been toned down to run as well as they do on this platform, like less detailed shadows, lower textures, and less visual effects, which is not a deal breaker, just rather a notable observation. So, with all that I've had to say so far about this game, here's my final verdict. This is a game that knows what it wants to be and excels at it. It's not trying to do everything well, just a few things extraordinarily well. It doesn't have an engrossing plot or any memorable characters to speak of, but does it need any of those? The answer is a resounding no. Too many games these days try to do too much of everything, and in the process fail to make an impact in any of the many aspects that they try to do. Frozen Byte focused on making the gameplay the best it could be, making it fun, enjoyable, and most of all, well-paced. They did this while padding on a bit of plot, but not so much as to distract from what the game is supposed to be about, its gameplay. Simply put, this is a fun game that I can easily recommend, especially to groups of friends or a couple looking for a great multiplayer experience. Thank you very much for watching this review of 9 Parchments. Make sure to leave us a comment to let us know what you think about the game, and if you like this review, make sure to hit a like and subscribe to this channel.